So Brad, a 4-0 defeat here at home to Spalding. Do you think it was our worst performance of the season?
By a country mile, yeah, absolutely. We back our players to the high heaven. You interviewed me after the Corby game, and you said, "Do you think the league table is a reflection?" And I said, "Well, clearly we're there, but to me and Lou, probably not deserving of where we are. I think we've got away with a few things, but you ride the wave, and fair play to the lads. They have ridden the wave for a number of weeks now, and we've been onto them after the Coleshill game. We've been onto them at Bedworth at half time. We can see today's result coming, and that's why we're just trying to build them up, and we've tried to get reinforcements in, and that's where sometimes you come a little bit unstuck. Certain players have been given opportunities, sometimes by default, because we haven't had the luxury of having a continued squad, and it's now my job and Lewis's job to address that, and hopefully we can strengthen again, and get the right people in to get us back on the front foot.
It was a game where we never really got going, and yes, there was the red card, but even before that, we seemed to struggle.
No, we were poor. We were poor from minute 1 to minute 90. There was a couple of performances that we've said in the changing room after that we feel sorry for a few of the lads, because they give absolutely everything. But today was the day we were fearing, and it's just a shame that it came against Spalding today.
4 games in a row now we've been losing at half time. Is that something that you've been noticed and looking to address?
Yeah, because before that we were either drawing or not conceding before the half, or going in leading at half time, so then you've got something to build on. But with a young set of players, sometimes is trying to build that mentality to, when the things aren't going so well, you've got to treat it as if they are, and you've got to treat it as if you're going to go and show them exactly what you're about, and do everything you can to affect a game of football. So it is frustrating. I personally think it's probably the darkest day we've had as a management team here, especially this season. Last season I'd write that off, because we knew we needed to get through to the end of it, so even then you don't really take much negatives from then. But this season I think we've got, well, even the Skegness game at the start, I think today was probably the worst, and now you're looking for a reaction. And if the lads get together, bang their heads together, and make sure they do the bare minimum in terms of get on the front foot again, dig in for each other, become hard to beat, then yeah, we'll do okay. But I'll be honest, full credit to Spalding. I thought they looked a good outfit today. It's a joy to come here sometimes as a footballing side. Some of them midfielders and the forwards, some of their little interchange was brilliant. And when we went down to 10 men, that's how you take advantage of 10 men. So fair play. And as midfielders, for me and Lou, it was a joy to watch some of that at times. Obviously not from a point of view of it against us, but it shows the levels that you have to get to be a real top side at this level.
You mentioned they're needing a reaction, and we have a long trip to Dereham next weekend. What would you say to the fans who may be on the fence about coming now?
Hey, like I say, it's the darkest day we've had, but we've had plenty of good days over the bad ones, especially this season. So let's not let one bad day affect the thoughts that have happened in the rest of the season so far. We've done well. Come and support the boys, they need it. And like I say, me and Lou will do everything we can to get this squad strengthened and back on the front foot again.
And just finally, tomorrow marks a year since you took over as manager. How far do you think we've come in that time?
Hey, we're in the shout after 10 games. So from where we come to, which was where we came from, which was a bad position for a while. But as we said, we needed to just see it through. Believed in what we can do. But hey, we've done a decent job. And as I said before, it's a good start, but that's all it is. It is a start, so we need to make sure we can kick on from it. But the fight we have is all the top sides around us are strengthening significantly, and it's just making sure we don't get left behind in that remote.